London's Comic-Con Spring 2020. Let's see what we've got today. We've got Illusion and Hot Tin Cat with Delara. Hi! Over here we've got Doodlebug, who's an illustrator, anthropomorphic characters. Haname Creates. Hey! So we've got James and Jack in Crazy Land. Give us a wave. So we've got a couple of designers here. Jamie Lee Reynolds, sort of anime, lots of creative stuff down here. We've got A.D. Gregory, so some original art. Beautiful pieces over here. Over here we've got bespoke biro pet portraits. Really cool. Hey! Next up, we've got Joseph over here. So some fan art, Japanese inspired art. Give us a wave, Joseph! Avery Hill Publishers. So new UK creators of some amazing books over here, novels, graphic novels. Give us a wave. Angry Duck. So this is an original character. Hey guys! Check out Angry Duck in the Angry Duck shop. So this is mindful exploration, creative well-being. Give us a wave, guys. Airborne by Laura Power. Deep in conversation over there. Hey! Next up, Art of Lily Kay. Some hand-drawn, traditional. This is her second time in London Comic-Con. Give it up for Comic-Con! The ink pages. So, LJ Straw. Next up, we've got Sushi Roll Cat. Inspirations of pretty boys and plants. Hey! Over here, we've got Dorian and Melina. Amazing artists, some dark fantasy. Nick Gibson, the illustrator. We've got some amazing stuff over here. Let's move over. Normie. We've got some comic art books, some little anime as well inspired. Oh, sorry. Some beautiful original artwork over here, deep in conversation. Some badges and stickers of all designs. We've got Phil over here. So, there's some comic book artists. This is Valhalla Awaits, which is currency. Next up, we've got Reese Wooten. Comic, screen print illustration, some beautiful stuff over here. He was commissioned to do Queens of the Stone Age, little peek inside. Amazing. Give us a wave. Some reps, hey guys. Hi. So some amazing art over here. So we've got Sophie Isles Arts. So some fan art for Doctor Who. She's also a professional writer as well. Give us a wave, Sophie. Bye. So, coming up, hey. So we've got Foxley. Some of her amazing art over here. Hey boys! So we're at the brink. So detective thriller set in London. The 3rd issue is coming soon. Crimes of unearthly nature. Sounds good. We've got some custom-made curiosities. So they specialize in pyrography. Let's check out some of these. We got some wire and clay crafted. So it's kabuki inspired masks. Next up we got Christopher Laurel. So dark fantasy horror themed artwork. Check out some of this stuff. Give us a wave, Christopher. So Tony. So it's some art, some fan art as well. I love these over here. And the Freddy Krueger. We've got Victoria Burbridge, hey! So it's a mix of the macabre with natural beauty in her store. We've got woodland creatures. So think werewolf with a twist. Okay, so checking out over here. Hey guys! So we got some amazing stuff over here. So coming up over here, we've got it's entering Europe over here. So we've got Belgium and Norway, showcasing some of their amazing graphic novels over here. So it's the kind of 60s style. Give us a wave. Hello. Hey. So 60s styles, but lots of amazing artwork over here with Jan. Hey! So we've got The Guardian. Hey guys! So we've got Ava over here. First time in London Comic Con. A take on anime style. Illustrator Angela. So fandom arts. We've got Golden Rose over here. Again, some fandom art. We've got Dave coming up. So he's done a 3-part trilogy of futuristic Knights of the Round Table. That sounds amazing. 17-year-old from Portugal. It's her first time in Comic Con. Give us a wave, show your excitement. Marcus Sane, hey! Yeah, it's your 4th time in London. Super excited to be here. Oh, amazing. Or if you just want to get your autograph holders and get them here, they've cornered the market. White tree art. So pop culture, postage stamp size. We've got an artist and sculpture that she focuses on folklore and fantasy. And then we've got Patricia. It's an original fantasy. Beautiful artwork mixed with some fan art as well. And we're reaching Spain, so we've got Alba and Juan Acosta. So arts of legends of Spain and Europe. Lots of fantasy. And then we come up to pastel cat cult magic. Hey! Okay, hey guys, we've got Anderson showing off some of his stuff as well. The Secret Protectors. Some amazing, set in London, right? Worldwide. But check them out. Next up, we've got portraits. Hey, let's check out. You can do some portraits for you as well. Some great stuff over here. Now, this I really like. So this is Born to be Bad. So he's written a non-fiction book, and it showcased some of the badder guys from 80s classic horror. Next up, we got Sam. So he's got a series of books over here. You want to check him out? He's an amazing author. Hey. Next up, hey! So this is the what if stories. So they will take a character from somewhere you would have seen somewhere else and put them somewhere else in amazing stories. So over here you might recognize, this is the old man from Home Alone. So see how he is, what his story is with vampires. Abby Stevens' illustration. Next up, let's check out some of the artists from comic books. We're starting with Stephen Baskerville. So he's an artist most known for Transformers. He's just come out with a new graphic novel though, which is called Staying Alive. Amazing. So next up, comic creator, artist, most well known for V for Vendetta. Amazing. We've got John next. Comic artist, Marvel. He started off with DC. He's just come out with Dead Eyes, which comes out Wednesday, so check it out. Lee Bradley, artist, was well known for Transformers. You can check him out at leebradley.com. Next up, we've got Lee Townsend. So, he's an inker. He started with Marvel UK, gone into DC. He's most famous for his Spider-Man. And Rachel Smith. You can check her out at rachelsmith.org. She's a writer and drawer. This is Stand in Your Power. She also has another one called Wired Up Wrong, that deal funny side of mental health issues. Then we've got David Leitch. Well, let's show some of the amazing art over here. It was the most well known for Blade Runner, but they are working on Phantom of the Opera. We've got Nigel Parkinson, Dennis the Menace and Beano, checking him out as he works. We've got Amrit Birdie. So a mix of graphic novels. We've got, show some of his work, amazing. We've got Pal Copy. So she's a colorist for Rivers of London. We've got Gary Erskine and Yale. So the colorist and the graphic designer. He's also a teacher, so helps young minds develop their craft. So let's show you some of the guests this weekend. We've got Phil Herbert from Star Wars. Again, Amanda Noir, again from Star Wars, signing some autographs, keeping busy. Afshad Azad, most well known from Harry Potter. Give us a wave. Patrick O'Kane was here. And so is Robbie Morgan. They're on their breaks right now. Most well known from Friday the 13th. Cassidy McClimphy, most well known for Ozark, Walking Dead. Of course, Ken Kersinger, check out our interview before. And David Rivera from Sons of Anarchy. And we've got Paul Weston, stuntman Star Wars. Nick Hobbs. We had Stuart Fox from Star Wars.
Hello.
And we've got Brandon
What a
Reed.
great time here in London.
Woo!
Thank you all. Thanks so much for having us.
Amazing, thank you. Toby Sebastian, Game of Thrones, Caitlin Blackwood, very excited. From Doctor Who? Doctor Who himself. Woo! Tom Hopper was here today, obviously from Umbrella Academy, Game of Thrones. Robert Young, Dan Starkley. And from John Wick, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., The Crow, Mark Casco, Franza Hines, Ivana Baquero, Pan's Labyrinth, Weston Gavin from Star Wars, and Janine Taylor from Friday the 13th. So let's see some of the cosplay guests this year. We've got Geek Scout, showcasing some original badges she made at home. We've got Maddie Does Cosplay. So her style is a bit more Disney style and fantasy. Beautiful pictures over there. So for the past 10 years, Supreme Outcast Cosplay. It's most famous for Gerald. And then Evil Clever Dog. Check out their Instagram. Hi, so I'm here with Ken Kersinger, most famous for Jason, obviously. So you were in Jason Meets Freddy. So it's a mix of two different laws.
Right.
What would you say, as a fan of horror, is more of your cup of tea?
Of the two franchises?
Yeah.
Let me see. Well, I guess I saw Nightmare on Elm Street first,
Okay.
and I was a big fan of that.
In your formative years.
In my formative years, yes, when I was a young man.
Yeah.
And then, saw the Friday the 13th franchise, but I was a real fan of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise.
So you like horror in general? You're a fan of horror in
I grew
general?
up loving horror. I think as I got older, I kind of switched over to sci-fi more.
Okay.
But I remember as a kid sneaking out of bed after my parents had gone to bed and turning on the TV and watching, thriller chiller theater and stuff like that. Yeah.
So what gets you more? Is it more of the jump scares or the gore or the psychological horror?
Well, I remember one of the early ones that really scared me was The Fly, the original movie The Fly.
Yeah.
And but I like thrillers too, and I always think of Jaws as a great thriller horror movie.
Yeah, it's perfect. I didn't take a bath for weeks after that. What have you seen today that has shocked you or made you laugh?
I love seeing all the different varieties of Jason out there. You've got big Jasons, small Jasons,
Baby Jason.
little mini-me Jasons. Yeah, so that's fun.
I'm here with Tom and Anton, who are you're dangermen, essentially.
Yeah.
So how did you get into this dangerous world?
So I've always wanted to be a stuntman since being a kid. Like I grew up watching like Jackie Chan movies. I started karate when I was 6 years old. So it's always been like the path I kind of aim towards.
Okay.
In the UK, there's a thing called the stunt register. So I trained for that. Got qualified as a stuntman when I was 19 and been doing it since.
And what was your favourite part you've played so far?
Well, it's got to be the Night of Ren, hasn't it? It's got to be the Night of Ren in the new Star Wars. That was a lot of fun to play. Like 6 of my best friends, we all played it together, so it was really cool.
Cool. And if you could pick a particular role or film that you've been involved in, what would you say is your favourite?
Same, Night of Ren.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we weren't just like doubles as like stunt performers, we were actually the characters.
Performing.
Yeah, the actual character, so.
And can you think off the top of your head of a funny moment on set? You can think of it, but you're not going to say it.
Maybe when an actor on a franchise... No.
You don't have to give it away. But it was lovely chatting to you both. I'm here with David. What have you seen here in London today that's most excited you?
Somebody walked up with a pop of me. Oh my gosh. So that was probably the most exciting thing that happened today in London. I'm pretty proud of the book I wrote, Becoming a Son. It's Amazon bestseller. It's a lot of fun making film. I made my own film called Street Level. I'm writer, producer, director. I did creating.
So if you're ever at Comic-Con and you want the ultimate cakes, the Custom Cupcake Company, creators of dreams, the alchemists of the cake world. If we can't make it, it can't be made.
If you do want to find out the latest news from Comic-Con, please subscribe below.